Next stop was the main Mandarake in Nipponbashi, Mandarake Namba, towering right over Denden town with a massive 6 floors. Right at the top is a very cramped but thoroughly packed cabinet of vintage cards, ranging from base set through to Neo, Gym Heroes, and E-Series. Off the bat, the prices weren't too bad. Blossom for just $6 and Delibird by Komiya for $4. Absolute steals being that cheap. The range continues into ADV and Diamond Pearl Platinum too, with the rarer cards naturally being priced a bit higher. The Diamond Pearl Platinum holos always stole my attention. The art during this era was stunning, and the holos shined beautifully. There was a very shallow selection of XY and black and white era cards, which tend to be the harder cards to find in good conditions, with prices that you can stomach. And eventually it trails off into a small modern collection, which you aren't exactly coming here for. Being a secondhand store, they did have some accessories for sale too, so if you're after sleeves, they could potentially be here. But generally, if you're visiting Mandarake, it's for vintage cards, and the condition rating between 1 to 10 still stands, so inspect carefully knowing that 7 is usually pretty safe. This Murkrow by Atsuko Nishida was a perfect example for only $9. It ended up being really clean too, even had a swirl on the holo. And I couldn't decide between this Meganium for $15 or the Rapidash for $9, both by Kagamaru Himeno. Ultimately, I went with the Rapidash because it was cheaper, but the Meganium was the better buy. It's from a pretty expensive E-Series starter deck, but you live and you learn. This Mandarake was fun, but not as deep as Umeda, earning it 3 stars for variety and 3.5 stars for price. After seeing so many vintage cards, I decided to finish the night by visiting one of the last vintage hotspots for the area, and one of my favorite stores to just walk around and browse in, B Battle Tower.